how do I go back to the agent trying to recontract? So I had this one property under contract for about like 5 days because we had a 5-day inspection, right? And so I sent it out within those 5 days. I didn't really get any interest. And so then I'm like, all right, I'm just going to cancel so I don't lose my earnest. And of course, right after I cancel it, I now have buyers coming back to me saying that they want it. So it's like, how, because I know I'm going to at least try and get a buyer in first before I recontract it. And I want them to give me their price so I can get, I can make sure that it's a deal and I don't have to cancel again. How do I go back to the agent trying to recontract it now?
You go in with non-refundable earnest money and waive inspection.
Okay.
You got to get that from your buyer. You get them locked in at a number. You get them locked in with earnest money. You go back to the agent and say, okay, I'll take this property now, waive inspection, close, whatever day you guys determine is the close day, and then get it done.
Yeah. Okay. But like, how do I?
Because they're right now not trusting or not believing in your ability to close, or they don't know if you're serious or not, or if you know what I mean. So they're kind of wavering on you. So you're going to need to come in with something very strong in order to entice them to do business with you.
Yeah. So it's like, what do I say though? I just, actually we can make it work at this price.
Yeah. You call them up and say, we've been, looking at this project again. We're rerunning our numbers and we looked at some other options. Even though we did cancel on this one, I think we're ready now to pull the trigger and move forward. So we'll, in good faith, so the seller doesn't feel like we're wasting their time, we'll just come in with the strongest offer, waive inspection, non-refundable earnest money, and close in however many days.
Okay.
Nobody says no to that, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, this video is brought to you by Genius. Genius will help you put your wholesaler or Facebook outreach up on steroids. Do yourself a favor and click the link in the description. Now stop watching me here and go watch me there.
I just can't believe that people are coming back like now after I freaking canceled it. It's like, are you kidding me? You couldn't have said something like when
it's a normal thing. And let me ask you, did you try to wholesale this during the holiday?
No.
A little bit before the holiday?
It was right after because I contracted it during the holiday. And the reason I actually contracted it was because so the agent just kept bugging me about it. And I'm like, look, I have to be at this price. Yep. And so then she's like, well, we can make this price work. And I'm like, that's still too high. But then I was like, you know what, let me just hit up one of my buyers. So I texted him and said, hey, what would you pay for this? And so he's like, I'll pay $825 for it, but I just got to go see it. And I was like, perfect. So I contracted it the next day. Then I sent it to him and I said, can you get in? And that was over the holiday. And then he's like, I can't right now. So then he did it on that Tuesday. I texted him again. I'm like, hope you had a great holiday, blah, 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 And then I was like, are you interested? And he's like, I just picked up another property. Like, I don't want it now. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
It happens. You also learned a little bit about the holiday and trying to navigate a wholesale deal during that time. If you've got your inspection period burning up during a holiday, that's bad. You don't want to have that happen. That's the worst time to have a deal under contract because you've lost all those days. The other thing about Arizona specifically is as soon as school ends, everybody gets out of town. They leave for 2 weeks, right? Especially so you got to pay attention to what the last day of school is for most of the schools in Maricopa County. And then know that for like 10 days after that, very few people are going to be around. So contracting or having deals in play with short inspection periods in that time is a little bit arduous.
Yeah. And especially in Tucson too, because it's like, literally the only thing here is the school.
Yep.
So everyone leaves.
Very true.
Thanks for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Now it's your turn to go out and take some action. But before you do, like and subscribe to my channel because the law of reciprocity means you owe me